Hi, FlossTube.
I'm Nancy.
And I'm Laura.
And we are
the Addicted Sisters. And we're here today with all of our cousins. Well, all of them down to close to Nancy's age. I'm not in the picture yet. Nancy's on the back row making the little scrunched up face.
Where am I?
Right about the middle.
There.
You see that one? Holding a baby.
We always had lots of babies.
It was not me. I was not even thought of yet. There were years before I came along.
Yeah.
So, anyway, that is it. We would like to welcome you to our FlossTube number 38. Today is November 10th, 2018. Look at that. I changed months again.
She's getting so good.
Getting the hang of this. Maybe I've done it a couple times.
Maybe just a couple. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. We appreciate all your likes, your shout-outs, your comments, and we hope that you keep them coming. We enjoy seeing them.
My daughter's sending me a question. I'm going to do this real quick. I'm going to just send her what I have here.
But they're going to the movies, so they need to make sure they get seats together. It's been a long week. I'm feeling much, much better. Thank you all for those kind words and warm wishes. I'm sure they really, really helped me. I made it through the week last week, coughing and hacking and carrying on. And then Friday, I told my boss, I just can't make it. Just so you know, I don't drive with my glasses. And I got halfway to work and I was like, what am I seeing on my face? What is this? I had my glasses on. I had driven halfway to work with my glasses on. And then when I took them off, I couldn't see. So I drove the rest of the way blind to work. But I went home at noon, crawled in bed, slept, made myself get up about 6 o'clock on Friday night because I was just beat. Saturday, I couldn't hardly crawl out of the bed. And I couldn't even talk to Laura. I was
standing in the cross-stitch shop on Saturday, and I was not at the counter, and I heard one of the ladies, I saw her on the phone, and then I heard her say, oh, she sounded awful.
My voice was really deep and gravelly.
Like mine all the time.
Wow, I just couldn't believe it. It was awful. And I still, I've still got cold and trying to fight it off, but I can't take my NyQuil during the week because it makes me so loopy the next morning.
Yep, I have that problem. But it just doesn't work, does it?
It feels good though at night.
Yeah.
You sleep all night long.
I had to, when I was trying to take it when I was really bad, I would have to take it about 8 o'clock. And then
have to count out your hours. Yeah. Oh yeah.
By about 8:15 because it hits me.
Yeah.
So
it's good stuff, but not during the week.
And most of our comments and questions for the last, 2 weeks ago, the comments were just a lot of well wishes and things are going great. And there were a couple of you that said that you liked goodie bags at a retreat. Our question was, what do you like at a retreat? Yes. So some of you said goodie bags and something specific to the retreat, something branded with the retreat.
Which is good to know.
Mm-hmm.
And then somebody said a
travel mug. Yeah. So there were 3 or 4 ideas. If you guys have more ideas of things you like, we always love to hear that.
Yes,
just make sure you tell us what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you guys, it's really funny. You guys view this as a conversation, which we do too.
Yes.
But we don't remember the conversation when we see your comments. And you have just typed them. So, when you watch us 3 or 4 days later and you answer. I asked Nancy about one this morning. I'm like, what is that lady talking about? I don't even know. And Nancy goes, well, that's because I said this. And I said, oh. See, so if I'm not the one who said it, I'm going to be clueless.
Jane Freer. We're talking about you.
I had no idea what you were talking about, Jane. I'm like, I know who you are, Jane. I don't know what the problem is. It was me. It cracked me up.
It was fun. It was real fun.
So we love that. And then last week's comments were mostly get well wishes for Nancy, which was very sweet.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So I was out. Sorry, I have an itchy nose. Indoor allergies.
Kleenex.
It's the indoor allergies.
I have Kleenex with me, and I've got cough drops in my little In my little pouch here.
I got to stitch with some of our Kansas City ladies. Kansas City area ladies.
To miss that.
And we had some new people come. We had a lot of people who had planned to come, and we had 3 or 4 who canceled. At least 2 of them were because they got sick.
I know that feeling.
Now, we probably won't have another big get-together until...
after the first of the year.
Yeah. Unless we just happen to have some time. I know, are you still taking the week off between Christmas and New Year's?
Oh, yeah, that's my week. But normally it snows heavy then, Laura.
Yeah.
That's why I take it off.
We may play it by ear and just have like a daytime get-together somewhere. And that might be kind of fun because we would both be off. So, anyway, that is it.
If it wasn't big, they could come to my house.
Oh. We would have to see, huh?
Yeah.
Well, we could put people at your dining room table and some in the living room. Yeah.
We could maybe figure it out.
I think my daughter keeps messaging me, too.
She said she's moving you.
She's not moving them. What?
Yes, this was the last one that came in.
Oh. I'm like... what is she doing? We didn't choose the same row? What?
See, the messages slide down on our screen here, and I can read those with my glasses, but Laura can't.
My vision is too good for this distance. So, you guys are fuzzy for me most of the time. That's why I look at Nancy a lot. There's a secret for you.
Yeah, I try to watch and make sure it's nothing, urgent, and then I'll be...
and then I have not watched anybody this week, and I have had such a, let's say, a trying week, a physical week, that I just have not, I can't remember who I've watched in the last couple of weeks. So I will have no shout outs this week. And I don't think Nancy has any either because she's been sick.
I couldn't stay awake. I started watching
Not that you guys are boring.
No. I tried to stay awake and watch one, and I got halfway through. I don't even think halfway through. And I woke up, and I'm like, oh, this is silly. So, I'm sorry.
I did.
No reflection on you.
Yeah, I did watch Michelle Bindi, but I have not watched her most current one. I watched 2 weeks ago.
Previous.
So,
okay.
But that was it. Oh, and I always bring something to show you from my business. So I'm going to show you, first off,
ooh, I like
this
plaid.
is one that is in our 12 Days of Christmas. We've been doing stories on Instagram. And the first 6 days we did Christmas fabrics.
Oh, sorry.
And this
it looked like it was going to be flannel, and it's not.
This is a cotton, but that silver stripe is embossed.
Oh.
So it's kind of cool. And inside, for me, it looks like peppermint sticks. And it's kind of old-fashioned, so they're not perfect. They're warped, they're
fun,
wavy. But we call this one peppermint plaid. I thought it was cute. And then we actually chose this fabric to be the outside. Well, Katie says we chose this fabric to be the outside. But I chose this fabric to be the outside. And it is the inside of the one that's in our shop. Now, this one is in stories that we just filmed yesterday, and it was my day. So we had a lot of purple stuff. And I can't even...
imagine that.
Yeah. I can't even think what we called this one. We might have called this Purple Petals. But... it is, Katie says it reminds her of dandelions in there.
I can see that.
Just kind of purple dandelions.
Or Queen Anne's lace.
Light is crazy. And anyway, that's mine, and it's a cotton. So we have cottons and flannels, and in our 12 Days of Christmas, I think we're coming out with like 42 sleeves.
You girls are crazy.
So after the first 6 days, those were all of our Christmas things. We listed all those sleeves. And you can see all those stories on our Instagram, Love You More Studio. We're at Love You More Studio. But the second 6 days, we won't release those. We're doing stories every day, but we won't release those until Monday, I think it is. And then I will never stop sewing. So, and it got to be...
pardon me.
just more than enough that we decided we were not going to be crazy and we are not doing the festival next weekend. So Nancy and I will probably film sometime next weekend. So
You'll like that, right?
Anyway, that's where we are. We are up to Nancy's Fabrics, part 6.
Weeks. Okay, this one, Laura, is, I think, is it Weeks? And I think it's just called Red.
No, Weeks would be the same name as one of their...
well, it was a little bitty sticker, and it kept falling off. And
it's probably just like a Zweigert linen.
So, it's just pretty. And it's just red. See how sheer it is? It's just a solid red. I really like it.
Okay, now since she said that, Weeks linens, just so you know, match their floss color names.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. Makes it easier for them, right? Okay. And then I have, and I'm sure that was a 28 count. I don't imagine it was a 32. The next one I have is from Silk Weaver.
Imagine that.
It's a Jobelin. And it's 28 count. It's called Baby Pink. So, let me show you where'd the label go? There's the label. And then, I think it's really pretty much just a solid.
It's got some white spots in it that I can see back here. When you opened it.
I couldn't tell if it was the sun or...
No, when you opened it, I got some.
Okay.
So it's very subtly...
And it's soft. It's a really soft fabric.
We are going to fight the sun all day today,
yes.
Just so you know.
You know, I got to thinking about that later. I'll have to figure out some different drapes to put up there, but...
or a shade that we can pull down while we're working.
Because we've changed times, and so now we're an hour later, and that's what our issue is.
Mm-hmm.
But then...
Ooh, this one's from Mariana.
Yes, this is my last one, and it's a Cashel. 28 count. And, oh, it's called Blush. I'm like, where's the name?
And it's from Heavenly Creations.
Yes. So, we've shown you, I think, another one of these a couple weeks ago.
I'm not sure that this company is still dying. I don't remember what we...
I think we found
decided.
it. I think
Did we?
Found it. But it's got some...
I love this one.
It's got some really nice splotches on it, see? And that's the rest of this one side. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a good weight. See, you can see through, but not real well. So I like that. I don't know what I'm going to put on. It's a fat quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do that?
No.
Darn.
Not on a 28.
Darn.
Nancy and I have a project that we want to do, and she needs to either choose smaller count fabric, which she doesn't want to do.
Nope.
Or she needs to get a half yard.
Half yard. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I wanted to say, I saw a post from Stephanie, Pam and Steph, and they did not release a video this past week because they traveled to Maine.
Yes.
Because there was a death in the family.
Lost a family member.
And I don't remember.
So sorry for that.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Stephanie said it was her uncle and what that relationship is, whether it's Pam's brother or exactly what.
And I thought it was Pam's uncle.
And maybe it is. But anyway, ladies, we wanted to just let you know that we've been thinking about you this week. So hope that you had a safe trip and that you get back home safely and that you at least enjoy time with your family.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. Mm-hmm. Even though it's a difficult situation, I hope that you have good time with your family.
Yep. And that huge group of cousins that we showed you, almost the only time that we see them anymore is when something like that happens. And so we, when we're together, we always say, oh, we need to get together more.
Oh, gosh.
But
or we see them on Facebook.
Yes.
But the one family had how many kids?
8.
Judy, Mike, Charlie. More than that. Judy, Mike, Charlie. Mary Lee, Cheryl, Donnie, Jimmy,
Lola, Kathy, Bobby.
10, and then 8 in Aunt Nanny's. Yeah. We had the least. And we had 3 brothers and us. So we had 5.
Mm-hmm. 5 that survived. So yeah. I think Mom had 7 pregnancies because I am a 7th child of a 7th child.
No.
Yep. That's, Mom always told me that. So anyway, we are now to finishes. And I have finishes this week. While I was at the get-together last weekend, I pulled out some of my Mania pieces. And this one popped up, and it's the 2000 Collector's Heart from Heart in Hand. I love this series. And I did not have all the floss that it called for. This came with the button, but not with the flosses. It came with the button and the linen.
Oh.
But not with the flosses. So I have tweaked some.
I like that.
And this is mine. And
Can't reach it.
in the heart up there, okay, so there's the whole thing. And in the heart up there, I was supposed to do satin stitches, and I just didn't want to. So instead, I did some Smyrnas.
That's funny how we just... Oh, yeah, those look good.
And they show up pretty and bright. And
that's funny how we just change things because we want to.
Yeah. And that little button is so cute. It's cut kind of wonky, so it looks off-sized.
Well, it fits the pattern design.
Yep, it does. And then my other finish, I just finished this last night, is a little coffee from Lizzie Kate. And this is a pattern that Marcia gave me at retreat last year.
Yes.
And it's such a cute little piece. Now, I did not have buttons, so really I'm going to have to go back and put buttons on here. And I tweaked my colors because I wanted well, I've got it doubled.
Oh.
I wanted a purple cup. So this is what mine looks like. This is the piece. And I just tweaked a little. You know, I didn't have all the colors it called for, so I used what I had, and I substituted what I didn't have, and I like it.
Let's see.
Oh, and because I substituted...
I got to get it out of the sun so I can see it.
Yeah, because I substituted, I didn't have a second brown for the coffee beans, so mine are all one color floss, but I don't think you noticed because mine changes a lot.
Yeah.
So...
Well, you know, nobody's going to know that anyway.
Yeah.
I think it's cute.
I don't think the cross-stitch police are coming to get me.
I'm going to tell.
Okay, so that's it. 2 finishes this week for me. I have been awful on Instagram. I have not put any pictures up since before July.
Me either.
I mean, I did our
Christmas
challenge during July, but I have not posted any of my finishes.
No.
So, really bad. Previous finishes, Nancy.
Well, I pulled out some old ones that I need something.
Where is that piece that Judy gave us?
Over there. I kept wondering what that was.
Nancy, you're such a hot mess.
Well, I'm sorry, I was sick.
Yeah, no, not that week.
Oh, gosh. Isn't that it?
Oh, probably. If it's not, it will work. Let me wiggle my way back through here. I don't want to show them my tush, so I will just
do it here.
Turn around. That's so funny. Okay, and now we're back.
Hang with us. You'll have some fun.
I pulled the thing out because I did that. Okay, I'll just be gentle with it.
Be careful. Okay, this is warm winter woolens.
Nancy always tries to call it warm
winter mittens.
Yeah, something warm woolen mittens, warm winter. I don't know.
It's by Little House. So this is my piece. Yeah, thank you. I didn't have a third hand, and I really like it. I like the little snowflakes up there, and I love that little sheepy. I was thinking this morning. You know, I've always thought I would do it into a bag. But I was thinking this morning, maybe I will try Sue's flat fold and do that and
That
then
would
I
be
can display
really
it.
pretty.
I think that would be cute. So that was one I have, which, look at, I love these little flowers.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's one. And
Very pretty.
This is an oldie. I don't know how old the pattern really is, but it's been done for a while. And it's my poinsettia house.
We did them the same year together.
And we did a compare and contrast. Because, like Laura said, we both did them at the same time. And I did mine on this pink color, and she did hers more on a burgundy, wasn't it? A deeper tone.
Well, it's got a lot of white through it, but it has burgundy splotches, yeah.
So, that's mine.
Pretty, pretty. I love those, and we need to get those done.
And I'm thinking I might do it on
the same thing
on a flat too, so that I can, Priscillify it.
Okay, now mine, I'm trying to be real creative because the piece is not quite big enough to hold this. But if you take that end and just kind of hold that chair up. Okay, we're going to go for, see, I got to be back far enough. Here, there.
There we go.
This is Give Thanks from the Drawn Thread, and I'm just going to start at this end and pull. And the Drawn Thread always has some really cool stitches in it, and I love this one. All those baskets on the table are just so cool. And
it's
even
beautiful.
Just, thank you. Just building all the stuff. Look at the seat on the chair. They're so fun. And they just do, she always has such cool designs to go. I have a whole bunch of these, and I love this series, and I need to just do more. But
I like on the Drawn Thread how they always have lacy vines and leaves, and they're just so
she just has
pretty.
different things to do. So I don't know if lower would help or not.
No.
Probably not. It's all from up there.
Yeah.
And it would have to move now.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's it. Those are our previous finishes. So next up, we have some stash.
Do you want to go first this time?
Okay, I have mine here. So I bought some floss while I was out at CC & Company last weekend. I am going to stitch bachelor buttons.
Yay!
From Sam Sarah.
Yay!
And these are the threads. Actually, I had to substitute this one because the color that it called for,
that's a good picture,
is it has the color has changed since they designed it, and it was really, really green.
Oh, and that would not be that at all.
Yeah, I did not want green. So I changed, and that's what I have. And then I bought myself some more needles, petites. You know what? I would love to try other brands of petites because I feel kind of like I go through these really fast.
I got you some of those Pat's one time. Did you like them?
You didn't
Pat's favorite needles?
Little bitty one? Oh, yeah, I liked the little one. But the Pat's favorites are bigger.
She has petites too.
And the new ones?
I found them and I bought them and I gave them to you. How soon she forgets.
I use them, but I mean, my favorite needle was a really tiny one, and I loved it. The other thing I got is that I haven't
seen this stuff yet, so I'm trying to see too.
I had started collecting the patterns for the Garden Club series. Which I can show in here. Here's the Garden Club series from Blackbird Designs. And they had done them all as one big framed piece.
Yeah. I saw a lady on Facebook on the Blackbird page is working on this, and hers is looking so cute.
And this one is number 12, all in a row. It came out as a real sweet little sampler, but also on the back, they show them separately as pin cushions.
I like those.
I always love that Blackbird will just show you lots of ways to do things.
Hey, flip back to the front. Is that 2 pieces of fabric?
I think so, and they've sewn them together. You can see that on there. So now I only need number 11, and they're working on getting that one for me. And then I'll have the whole series, and then maybe I'll have to start. I mean, They're all so, so pretty. That's the first one. Isn't that cool?
Yes. They are gorgeous.
That one looks kind of wintry.
Uh-huh.
I think it's supposed to be February, so... Anyway, this should be December's, what I just got, but that
Very
is what I
pretty.
got. And what did I pick up for you?
Laura was so nice because I called and
She
paid
sent me a
for my
text.
stuff.
Hey, if I pay for my stuff, will you get it for me, Guido?
Like, like she can hear my voice doing that, you know. Laura, paid by Nancy. That's a little note they put on here. So I got 2 more in the Songbird's Garden series by Cottage Garden. These are all so cute to me. This one is called Winter's Wisdom. So I got that. Isn't that cute? Look at those black-capped chickadees.
I love those, the pine cone, the big old pine cone.
Yeah, and I like the trees that look like the sweater motif. Isn't that cute? Wow. I can't wait to... Those do have a lot of definition in them. That's pretty. And then they called me back, and they said, hey, we just happen to have this one laying over here. Do you want it? And I'm like, well, sure.
Because it's the next one in the series.
Yeah, it's Promise of Spring. That looks like that, doesn't it?
It's really pretty. The colors are fabulous.
And the word on it, see there, is hope. Isn't that gorgeous? It's got a lot of white in the background. Like, I don't know if there's snowflakes.
I don't know.
Maybe. But that robin sitting there so proud. He's so pretty. Yeah, and then I called them back and said, hey, the 5th one is. We ordered that for me. And they're like, oh, sure.
And then I have one more piece of stash for us that I have to tell you about.
Okay.
Nancy doesn't know anything about this. So
That's what happens when I don't go shopping with her.
I was contacted on Instagram by a viewer.
Oh.
And she's unable to come to our retreat.
Oh.
But she wants us to have a nice time. So she is helping to sponsor our trip for the retreat.
What?
With a gift.
Oh my gosh.
And she's going to remain anonymous. But I told her that I would do this on air so that she could see your reaction.
Hopefully I won't cry.
But yeah, she's sent us some money to help take care of some expenses.
Oh,
and
how very sweet. Thank you.
See, yeah, we got her. I told her that if she had seen my reaction, she would have seen my eyes well and then spill over because I just was so touched by her generosity. And she said she and her daughter watch our floss tube.
Oh, fun.
And that they just love to watch. And
Fun.
since they couldn't come, they wanted to do something to help us out so that we could just enjoy ourselves.
Well, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Oh.
It was really special. And in fact, the first time I replied, I think I was just so gobsmacked. I couldn't even
I can imagine.
hardly form words.
I can imagine.
So I went back a few days later and said, okay, now that it is sunk into my brain, I can function and write a coherent message. But yeah, so that's our other piece of stash this week.
Happy mail.
So very, very sweet.
Awestruck. Thank you, thank you.
Then we're up to current whips and plans.
Okay.
Oh, I'll show this part. I did work on my my Peace on Earth, which is a stitch along, and there are a couple different versions of this pattern out there. And what's funny is that there is a blue version, and yet what I have is the original one that came out in the magazine.
Yeah.
And I'm doing mine on this blue fabric. My fabric is a solo from Silkweaver. So, and I've done a little bit of a conversion just to get the, because I didn't have all the colors. So this is mine. And I tell you, I have been stuck building that house. And those 2 little stitches do belong up on top, right up there, because it's the chimney. But I have that much done, and I just need to fill in
Yay.
the rest of the house. And see, that's my little roof coming out.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, I don't have any more of the white that I use. So I just need to pull another one out and get going. So that was the other thing I worked on this week.
Okay.
Do you want to show your whip before I show some of my crazy plan stuff?
Okay.
She's looking at my bag like, oh, God.
We'll be here forever. Okay, so I am, as you know...
Yes, I forgot.
Working on My Quaker House by Blackbird Designs. This is the one I'm working on.
I love this one.
And
on this soft pink. What's it called? Bashful?
Yes.
Yes.
By Picture This Plus. And it's a cashel. So this is where I am at.
You are so close.
Well, I would have been done, but up here at the top, I have put this in and taken this out 4 times. 4 times. All I have left to do once I get that around is just put 3 little... those
leaves. Huh?
Yeah, well, they're the chevron things. Those 3 little pieces right up there over the A. And I would be done. But I sat last night and I got up, you know, I started, it was off. It was too skinny. So I went back and I took all that out. And then I put it in and it didn't line up with the pieces on the side over here. So I took that out again. And then I thought, well, I'm going to start down here. I pulled those, stitched it all the way up, and I was off 1 stitch.
Oh, gosh.
So I pulled it out again, and I was showing Jamie, and she said, well, I thought it was off, but I didn't say anything. And I'm like, say something at the beginning, not at the end.
So you're sure this part is all correct?
Yeah, because it's on the line here. So... I mean, I was trying to figure out how to fudge in the middle and everything, and no, it was off. So I pulled it out again last night about 11:30.
Gosh, Nancy. Okay, so while I was finishing up that project last night, I was so tired. We've packed boxes all week, so I was so tired. I was sitting there, and I would wake up, and I would just be like, my needle would have dropped out of my hand.
Well,
I kept pushing through.
I flipped my needle at one point. I'm like, oh my God, where'd the needle go? Oh, and I was going to show you my needle. I don't know if it'll show. Well, it's not going to show on here, but you can see it when I twirl it. Let me get it over underneath my... Do you see how it's wobbly? I've bent it. So it's curved just a tiny bit.
Mine will end up like that because of my threader.
Well, mine end up like this because I'm yanking the darn threads out.
Because she is mad.
Ugh.
Okay, so I was getting ready to come over this morning, and I thought, what am I going to take for current whips and plans? Well, I always do a Christmas bag. And... see?
It's big.
And look what I found in here.
Oh, fun.
Because I carry things. So I took a class at one point, and they gave us these adorable bunny scissors. Look at that. God, and we made this little fob. I have this pattern. I can't think who this is. I don't think it's Blue Ribbon Designs. I would have to figure out again who it was. But they had just pulled out just one little corner of it. These go in 4 corners of a sampler. And it just was cute, a little bunny, and we did some fun little stitches around, and then they gave us finishing materials and walked us through doing the whole thing.
Very cute.
So I like a long fob so that I can leave it laying down. Well, I like to leave it laying down, and then I can pick my scissors up, and it's not up there with it. So anyway, that was in the bottom of the bag. I pulled a bunch of things to just have fun with during Christmas. And I should start with this one. This one is my guilty piece. I have my working copy here with me.
Oh.
I have stitched 3 stockings, one for my husband, one for my daughter, and one for myself. I started one for my son, got bogged down. My son is now 19.
Yeah, how old was he when you started?
He was pretty little. And I sent this off in a round robin. And this is what his stocking will be. All of mine came from the Cross Stitch and Country Crafts series. And I think they put all of these out in a separate magazine that maybe you can still get those if you look back for those. That's who became Cross Stitch and Needlework, if that helps. And I don't think we're going to need this, but I should pull this out and we can look. And really, a lot of this is done. It just needs to be finished. So look at that. And I sent it off in a round robin, and they really helped a lot. But I have to fill in this whole bookcase here with all of the little boy stuff on it, and then the top. And then there's always like some background wallpaper stuff that goes on. But look how cute those little Santas are. And the trees. Such a great little thing. And I love this, and it just needs to get done. And let me tell you, Jeff's was done on, oh, why can't I think? Jeff's was done on an Aida. Mine was done, I don't even think mine's on a linen, but this one is on an even weave. Why do I find it difficult to get it done? Yeah. So that's that. Can I give you these? I'll even give you the big one.
Sure.
And then I've just pulled out a bunch of things that I am interested in that will maybe see the light of day this season. I was trying to figure out what in the world I've got in here. Here, I'll do I should do them from biggest to smallest, huh? There we go. So I have this really cute pattern that I fell in love with that is this Christmas tree. Is that fun? And I have been collecting flosses and beads for it. And I believe I have everything now. Look at these fun.
Wow.
Oops, I missed a tag. What is that? Who knows? But all of these, aren't those beautiful? And this is, you know, obviously I got these when I had money. And this is, some of these you don't use very much in the thing. And I'm supposed to put little stars all over it from the way it looks. And I have a little pack of beads.
Ooh.
Just pretty ones.
Are they star beads or just round beads?
They're just round.
Fun.
They go in the actual stitching.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
So
it looks like they're bugle beads or something there too.
Yeah, I still have some more of that kind of stuff to pick up. Then
these are really pretty colors.
I fell in love with it. It was just so fun. Okay, then this one I think I picked up at one of our garage sales or something. It's all flashing you, huh?
Yeah.
You're making great faces.
I'm sorry.
You know what? Maybe I can just pull.
Oh, well, you know,
we're
close.
We are, but is that better now?
I don't know.
If that part will stay back.
Put it down.
Get behind there.
Put it down, yeah.
There we go.
We're trying to be creative today, and I don't know that it's really working.
I think that will help.
Yeah,
it's
you just have
moved
to
from
watch.
one end to the other. Anyway, I think I picked this up at our garage sale, and I just loved it. It's Flower Fairies of the Winter, the Holly Fairy from Cicely Mary Barker, and it was adapted by Janet Powers. It's written in cursive writing. It's kind of hard to see.
It's right here.
Ah, okay. Does it say who she... It doesn't say a company. Green Apple is who this was. But I love this thing. Now, it's got all these extra lines, but inside, you can see it's just going to be that much of it. So, and I chose, just to make it really petite and detailed, I chose a piece of, it doesn't even have to go back in this bag. I chose a piece of dill 40 count linen from Picture This Plus Colorscapes fabric. It's really a nice goldish color. I may have to tweak the wings a little while I'm doing it.
Yeah, that's the only thing I think that you'll have to.
But I think you backstitch them.
Look at that.
I think you backstitch the wings anyway, so... Yep.
Yeah, it looks like it on here.
Look how slubby this one is.
Yeah.
It's not slubby. It's all the where she washed and dried it. So anyway, that will be...
Put that in here. Do you want that?
Yep, it can just go in. That will be another one that I will work on. It's all DMC. I just need to pull them out and go. And then this one I may have to peek for a minute because there were several in here that I liked. So I have a magazine. I have the Just Cross Stitch November, December 2011. Oh, I think we gave Nancy this one too. This is one that we found for her. Yeah, because she liked the moose. So we've done a flip through on this.
All right, I can't get it together.
That's fine. As long as it's in there, it's good. Remember, we don't want them sealed in plastic anyway.
Right.
I can't remember what I thought I would do in here. Probably because I'll play. I was looking at how cute this is. Yeah, I like this one. Oh, come on, fold. And I may do that just in another color because that would be fun. But I think there were also just, this was the one I thought Nancy would fall in love with.
Yes, but I'm not stitching it.
So when I have mine, she'll be trying to beg me for it. And now I'm just taking my time here, huh? Oh, I thought these were kind of cute. Don't know if I'll do those or not. I just showed a whole pattern. Okay, so anyway, that. Then at my LNS, no, at our old LNS, they had a picture, or they had a piece of black linen, and I just bought a piece of black linen. And
that's really stiff.
Yeah, it's nice. It's like the lamb's wool that you like. Then what they did is they took a bunch of these Prairie Schooler Santas, and you know, you've seen these. This is my favorite. He'll have to go on one by himself because he's, you know, so cool. But all of these Santas, they stitched a line of Santas over one. And I've been trying to decide if I'm going to be brave and do them all over one on black fabric, which I think I could do if I just took my time. This would not be a this year pattern. This is a yearly card.
Yeah.
So I don't have all the years, but I have a lot of them, and I really, really love them. And when they were all done in a little line over one, they were just fabulous.
I think I counted 23.
And then I have all of those. These would not go on there because they're not full Santas. And I believe these Santas are different sizes. But look at that big guy with the cool coat. Love him.
The red and white coat.
Yeah. And I mean, look at the blue ones. Like that.
Mm-hmm. Cute, cute.
So, anyway, those will be going on black fabric. So, see, I don't really have as many as it looked like because they're all of the Prairie Schoolers. And then the one that just called to me, our friend Julie Alderson stitched this. That's the first time I saw this. And I love it. And I love the song and the whole bit. So this is from Heartstrings Samplery, Baby It's Cold Outside. And it says, look at that storm, listen to the fireplace roar, baby it's cold outside. I didn't take it out. You know, that was a pro tip. Take them out of the package.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's another one that I would like to do. And I will probably pull something out and work on this one because I really,
It's
for
cute.
sure.
It's cute.
But I tend to, through the month of December, just pull Christmas projects and go. And I mean, I have enough Christmas up on my wall that I don't feel bad about stitching Christmas during Christmas. I know a lot of times we're stitching ahead of the season so we can get it displayed.
Yes.
But I like to stitch Christmas during Christmas. So, Anyway.
Someday I'll grow up and be like that.
So this week I will probably either find bachelor buttons and get started on it, or I will pull one of my Christmas pieces and start on it. I'm not sure if I have any other Thanksgiving pieces at home. If I did, I would probably pull something and work like that.
I don't think I have any Thanksgiving pieces.
And I need to get the ones that I have finished so that I can put them out.
Yeah.
But they need to be framed, and I would have to save up some bucks for that.
Cece's having a framing sale.
Wow.
25% off.
Wow.
And it starts this weekend? Maybe this weekend. And it runs through like Thanksgiving.
And in Show Me News...
No, maybe it starts the next weekend.
Okay. In Show Me News, I don't think we have a lot of things to say about it. I did put out a message this week in the Facebook group, and I asked for any of you who are, who have... It's just bugging me that it got so dark. Tap you. There we go. Any of you that have already paid your retreat fee and are in the Facebook group, if you have made your reservations, if you'll just let us know and let us know who's in the room with you. I'm just trying to keep track of that so that I know where we are with rooms. We have some day stitchers who are anxiously awaiting the time when they're able to join in for sure. And we're close on that, so we look forward to that being pretty quick. The other things, we've decided that a lot of you want to go to Picture This Plus.
Yes. I've got to take an extra day off of vacation.
So what we think is that we're probably going to have to find some way to transport you all there. That will be creative, and we will be working on that and making sure that that is pulling through, and that we'll have it all.
We need a church van.
Yeah, we need more than that. So we'll be finding out, we'll be checking and seeing what we can do. But that's about it in Show Me News. If you are ready to commit and pay your retreat fee, then we'll get you in the Facebook group and you can get the information on how to book at the hotel. And we can't wait to meet you guys. Right. You've been so great and excited.
Yeah, I'm excited to meet all of you. It's just going to be so much fun. We can't hardly wait. We always have a good time. We never stitch or rarely stitch.
Nancy and I, yeah.
Yeah, you guys get tons of it in. But
and we are really trying to plan in stitching time.
Yeah.
So
it'll be fun. I hope you join us. I know you'll have a great time. Meet a lot of nice ladies, because I know every one of you are nice.
And you're funny.
Yeah, you're all going to be our best friends.
Absolutely. And so that's next July. We're looking for payments by the end of December. So remember that if you like our videos, please like and subscribe. We have over 2,000 subscribers. We haven't forgotten about you. We are going to do our giveaway.
Eventually.
Yeah. So until then, she's Nancy.
And she's Laura.
And we are
the Addicted
Sisters. Have a great stitchy week.
Bye.